guys, welcome back to another video. Today it's about Sexy Donut Boy and his sexy donut videos and why I think they're stupid and why I hate it, and it's a big problem that I have with the internet. We're gonna go over that today. We need a sexy guy to make sexy videos, and that sexy guy happens to have two brachiocephalic dogs. That's who we need, making sexy guy videos. You've heard of man versus food. How about man has an inappropriate relationship with food and then makes a lot of views off of it? Views, impressions, money.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
The male thirst trap genre of content is a whole thing that I've been really ecstatic about existing and being popular on the internet since as long as I've been on. And recently, it's gotten to another level, guys. And it freaks me out. And it's really creepy and it's weird. But today we're gonna be laughing a little bit. Be laughing, have it all in good fun. I'm just jealous. The end. Let's move on. Are you hot? Do you have enough charisma to make YouTube videos? Intelligence? Do you know how to use CapCut? Well, I think you should combine all of those things and become a famous influencer. You could become the very next sensation like Donut Daddy. This guy is really interesting. He has a jawline carved by God himself, or whoever carved Matt Rife's jawline recently, whatever surgeon did that. Who the f is this guy, and why has he taken my feed and probably yours over by storm? And I know you guys are gonna say,
well, why are you getting this kind of content? It's homoerotic. What's wrong with, what are you looking up?
And I know I've mentioned before that I often get gay porn in my feed, things that I have to block, and it has nothing to do with me or my search patterns. It's the algorithms. It's the algorithms. The demonic algorithms is what it is. Donut Daddy, aka Anthony Randello Jan, is an influencer who loves food. Maybe a bit too much. He's Australian, so I'm not worried that he's gonna come beat me up because he looks like it looks like he might f me, to be honest. This man was recently recognized by Forbes, so he's a big deal. Only the most important people are recognized by Forbes. How the Donut Daddy mastered thirst trap digital marketing. True, dude. True. I need to get in on that. I'm not hot enough, though. My arms they're too big. I haven't worked out in a week, and I don't eat enough. I forget to eat. This guy's a passionate lover of sugary treats, usually treats involving chocolate. And when I say he's a passionate lover of sugary treats, I mean he is a food star? Food star? He's incredibly passionate about this. It's thirst trap marketing at its finest. Sexuality can be a powerful tool for selling marketing, says Randello Jan. But the effectiveness of using sex as a selling point depends on various factors: the product, the target audience, and cultural context. You're making shit up. It always sells. You just gotta be hot. That's the cultural context. The thing that people don't like, and the thing that really freaks me the fuck out, is the way that he sexualizes food that he's holding and that he's playing with. In his most recent video, you can see what I mean. It's almost impossible to explain without literally showing you a video of it because it's disturbing. Okay, so he's obviously very into this. Oh, wow. You see what I'm saying? Dude can cook too. That would look delicious. That looked delicious. I don't know what it is about this content, but I really dislike it. It makes me extremely uncomfortable. He squeezes a cherry, he kicks the mixer, he spits the bag of cereal, and then he f***s a lemon only to then show you his sweaty back. I don't know what the f*** is they're feeding these people in Australia. They should reintroduce lockdown and keep them some bitches locked up. He's not a fraud cook, that's for sure. It's delicious. I mean, his food looks very good. Bro is a real chef in the kitchen. He has a catering business called Jammed Desserts, which honestly, if I was a middle-aged woman, maybe 50, I would absolutely cater my my strip party or whatever older women get into, my swingers butt mitzvah. This business seems to have just been a stepping stone for him now, because he's moved on to another company called Levain Donuts that he runs with his apparently lifelong companion. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sort of confused because it's like Anthony and Anthony, and I don't really know who these people are. Anthony works alongside another Anthony. He does not work with anyone who is not Anthony, it seems. I'm not sure. This guy's Anthony Smart. This must be his companion, I think. There is another Anthony that works for Jam Desserts, though. So, a lot of fucking Anthonys out here. I guess the realists in your circle are those that share your name with you. Your first name. Like me and my dogs, Caleb and Caleb. Anyone can respect the hard work that it takes to run a business successfully, and it's impossible not to respect. The less respectable, more eyebrow-raising aspects of this business, they follow, and I think they really need to be emphasized because this is awesome. I'm very torn. I think I love this, but I also think I hate it fundamentally and physically. First off, I wish I was the dough. I wish that were me, and I wish that were him doing that to me, I think. That's what the feeling I'm getting is right now. Oh, God. Okay, the sniff was cool. The sniff was pretty... That made a lot of sense. That was pretty cool. Is that something people do when they're in a relationship with each other and then they're slapping each other like bread dough? Do they smell each other's dough? I gotta watch this again. He's gotta think this is funny, right? What was he doing? He was using his tongue. He was licking his tongue. Dude, the way that he manhandles the KitchenAid is just so... I don't even... Is it based and red-pilled? Is that the phrase that I'm looking for? Or is it just... Is it wrong? Like, it's crazy how this feels great and bad at the same time. Usually I like my mechanics to behave like that around my vehicles, though. If they're not, like, walking around my truck just... I don't know, pelvic thrusting and grinding on the exhaust pipe, then I'm not interested in using them as a steward of my fine articles. Here we go. Okay. That looks delicious. Oh, okay, hold on. I wish this was my underside. So we'll see how this ends up. I feel violated currently. I feel extremely violated, and I do not like that at all. And I'm glad that that's not actually my underside, you freak! Here he is pouring water on it. This is so lame. What the... Who's watching this? Who's watching this, and why is he hurting it? The infinite tattoo is pretty dope, though. He looks good. His physique is excellent, I think. And I don't know if he's on roids or not. He doesn't look like it. He looks like he has a perfectly attainable physique. Looks good. God, that looks delicious. Oh, wow. That was the worst part of the whole thing right there. He kind of reminds me of Austin Show, the streamer Austin Show.
When I heard German was going to be on the show, I blacked out and woke up wearing nothing but a cigarette.
But more gay. Anyways, I feel violated, and I feel like I'll never be able to unsee those things that I just saw. That's incredible. Okay, here we go. I assume we're about to witness more molestation. He loves doing that. He loves tearing a small hole in the dough, and then as it goes from opaque dough to translucent dough to a hole, you can see him in the background blurred. Good vascularity. I like it. Oh, good slap. Damn. Oh man, this is awesome. There you go. He's rubbing the butter. Okay, this is really, really, really strange. How many followers does this man have now? Because I might start a new channel pretty soon. 400K. Okay. Here we go. Oh, an underripe strawberry. Delicious. See what I mean? Like, it gets more egregious. He's making such a large mess, too. Here, he's got his sweaty back again. It bothers me that it looks good. It bothers me that the food actually looks genuinely good, and he makes those faces, and he says the things that he says, and he chooses the music that he chooses. And maybe I'm just, I don't know if I'm just jealous or something. I don't feel jealousy. I feel a deep knot inside me and just a singularity around my penis and ball area. Check this out. This one's really funny too, because it's a little more dark. It's a little more dark. He's always beating the food, which I assume is what he's doing with women. That he's beating it with a belt too. That's pretty cool. Beating things is hot, it seems like. Now, if you wonder if he actually speaks, he does in fact. There's a rare video in which he does.
My name is Antonio, and today we make the traditional Spanish churro. Who? Wait, who? Yeah! Let's get stuck into it. Mummy's milk. Butter from an udder. Damn. Add your flour. Sugar. With a pinch of the salt. Just me or things getting hot in here.
He's like fucking Australian Jeremy Fragrance. It's incredible. Here's his workout routine as well. This song sucks. Oh my god, he runs funny. I feel like he expected that to look cool. There's no way you watch that back and you're like, man, yeah, I'm definitely gonna include more sexy sprinting content in my donut hole videos where I hypersexualize it and I just put my fingers in oranges and stuff. Yeah, I love sprinting. Check this out. I'm really hot. Dude, this looks so delicious. I'm hungry. I feel like I'm gonna go eat something really unhealthy after this. I feel it. I can feel it on my body, my bones, my bones. Here's one for festivities. The Christmas. Ew. That one was so cringe. Jesus Christ, that was very, very cringe. Only reason I'm making a video on this is because this shit has gone incredibly viral. He's not the first person to do it. He just seems like the biggest person right now out here just making donuts look delicious and ridiculous. And it happens to be cringe. The whole thing happens to be very cringe. The baking though, it's good. Camera work, good. Editing's awesome. The man is handsome. It's just hard to watch. It's hard to watch. I wish I could take back the time I spent watching it. And then sometimes I watch one and I'm like, I need a cigarette. On a broader spectrum, cringe, I do happen to enjoy. So maybe that's why I like this. I like furries or people who think they're incredibly emotionally complex. And this guy's thirst trapping food. Cringe. I like it. Maybe that's why I like it. Maybe that's why it's gone so viral. But I will say there's just something incredibly off-putting about someone who thinks they're hotter than everyone else or is behaving in a way that's just really self-masturbatory. Does that make sense? Is that just me that's off-put by that? Every time I remember I'm a person and I live on Earth and I actually exist in this reality, I feel as though I recede back into myself and I remember. So I just can't imagine what type of person it takes to make content like this. He's not even the biggest or the horniest of these food people though. There's a fella named Cedric Lorenz with 3.3 million followers on Instagram and 4.5 million on TikTok. Way larger than our boy, the Donut Daddy, who I thought was the best one around. This guy does donuts too, though. I mean, check this out. These guys are way worse. They're not as good looking. He's not as handsome. This is just not good stuff. Just like Donut Daddy, he does a lot of baked goods and he does them pretty good, but he also fucks anything that can move. I think they should fight to the death and then they should film it like one of their little food videos, and then they should do everything that they do. They should do it all, and then they should upload it, and then I'll watch it and I'll react to it. This bro gives recipes as well. I mean, look at this delicious recipe. And he does specialty drinks. Is there anything he can't fucking do? And we get a Sour Boys collab? Are you kidding me? Go to sour.gg if you want to see me do this to some sour candy, some licorice and stuff. I have a lot of ads that are just like that. This dude and Donut Daddy, they're the main ones, okay? In my opinion, Donut Daddy is #1. But they're not the only people who do thirst traps. I don't know if these people are ironic. I don't even know if those guys are ironic. They're just doing what does well. I really don't know how it works. Somebody help me! This guy makes coffee thirst traps, but I think it's a joke. Because it's funny. Because it's absurd and it's coffee and he's really not even in great shape and stuff. Here's a guy making a protein pancake and trying to be sexy. Yeah, that one was really embarrassing. I feel like I should go over in the corner and just take my pants off and shit. That's what I feel like right now. That's how I feel. Is that normal? Am I supposed to feel like that? My fucking hair's popping out of my hat. How about this, bro? Make tomato tofu or something. I don't know what this is. Oh! Well, if he just started eating that before he even cooked it, that'd be funny. In conclusion, these people have it all. I'm just jealous. I'm just a hater. Yeah, basically that's it. Yeah. Also, I wonder, does he actually fuck the food? Because I really want to know that.